photos are still the most important thing buyers want to see in America when they're viewing property online. I believe video was down the bottom, to be honest. Like it was floor plans, it was property descriptions, it was all the basic things. And I'm not just saying it, but that's what BoxBrownie does. We do the basic things right.
Because the management and transparency is what's very important. So once you submit a referral, you're going to have your own Home Advantage account, and it's going to tell you where everything sits. So if you have 10 referrals that you've sent into the network, it's going to give you all 10 referrals. It's going to tell you every milestone that that client is sitting in, whether they're touring homes, whether they're in escrow. And you now can manage through the Home Advantage application as far as what your pipeline looks like for the referrals that you've sent. And so it's pretty sophisticated, and it's all click of a button, guys.
All right. So, dude, is that a little pin? B BoxBrownie?
Yes, sir. You know us, always be branded. Mate, well, we've got stacks of them. So if you want me to send you a few,
dude,
you can easily do
I love that. B, and then the shirt. Thank you, Alana. Appreciate it. Oh, and the shirt. Do the double. Oh my gosh.
He's doubled up.
No, I'll pop a little bit out. No, I'm only joking.
Branded. Here we go, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We got Brad, a longtime friend. I think we were with BoxBrownie at the beginning of everything, which is kind of cool, right? So they have come a very long way, and everybody knows BoxBrownie at this point. So we've got Alana as well. Alana's joining us from England. It's tea time there, Alana.
It is tea time.
I love it. And Brad's cheating. He's at a Scottsdale instead of Australia.
Yes, sir.
Does not count.
The time zone's good. It counts, but yes, it's good not have to wake up early morning for the call. You know, I'm up anyway, so it's great.
I love that, man. Well, let's get right into it. Snap, snap, snap. Right? It's revolutionizing what you guys have done. I want to get right into it. First, tell me what the hell this is, right? So people understand, and then show me.
With my absolute pleasure. So, look, everyone, Snap, Snap, Snap. It's available on the iPhone at the moment. We are building the Android version. It's probably going to be out definitely within 2 months, maybe 1.5 months. Tristan, LabCoatAgents will be the first to know when it does come out. But look, Snap, Snap, Snap is a world first, ladies and gentlemen. In a nutshell, it's a real estate photography camera app. It can do image enhancement. It can do twilight conversions like our day to dusk edit. It can do item removal. And lastly, the biggest buzzword in the industry, virtual staging. So this is a total word first. You can do it all off the phone, Tristan. You don't even need a computer. And of course, I've got some banging before and after examples to show everyone. So look, I'm a real estate photographer. If you don't know my background, I started BoxBrownie. I am the founder. I've been a real estate photographer my whole life. Not many photographers can claim they first started shooting paid real estate photography jobs on film camera. I may not look that old, but that's how long I've been in the industry for, and I've really done the whole loop. So, you know, BoxBrownie was created because I needed the service myself as a photographer. That's why I started it. Many people may not know that, but it's literally one of those ideas where it's like, I needed it myself. And then before I know it, 10 years later, we're in 114 paying countries. You know, we employ over 200 full-time staff to run the website, to make sure that, you know, all your photos come back seamlessly. And then on top of that, we have over 2,000 contractor accounts, like for our photo editors. So, you know, that's over 2,000 teams. So we'll have literally, you know, maybe that could be a solo editor, or they could have a team of over 200. Like, that's how much BoxBrownie is around the world. And we're changing people's lives every day, whether it's our editors or our lovely clients, mate.
I love that, man. And look, I dove into Snap, Snap, Snap just to see the difference. And it's crazy because I was there at the beginning. Like, I'd submit my pictures to you guys, do the you add those nice pretty clouds, right? The dusk and the dawn. But to see it happen right there, it's like, you just simplified my life, right?
100%.
I think I think we're just starting to see the beginning of a whole new level of BoxBrownie, dude, because you guys are going to layer it with AI and it's going to get nuts.
Dude,
so
it's coming. And look, boxbrownie.com, we're at the forefront of property marketing. We are global. We do more trade shows or conferences than anyone I've ever met. We're always looking at technology. We're always building it behind the scenes. And what you see is just the start. We have so much cool technology coming. At the end of the day, we are the most cost-effective way to market or sell your biggest asset, e.g. property.
Yeah. Dude, all right. So show me the good stuff, because I can see it on my screen, but I want everyone to see it so that they fully understand.
Yeah, 100%. I'm just trying to work out where I begin. I'm going to start off here. Let me share my screen, Tristan. I'll be one moment, ladies and gents. Hopefully you can see that on the screen right now.
Yep, I see that, SONY. Good.
Cool. So look, this is a quick little statement. Obviously, this is not my word. This is SONY, the massive electronics company. I know everyone's heard of them. Their claim is last year, they said in June last year, in 3 years, smartphones will kill off the DSLR because of smartphone cameras. That's their claim, not mine. And I'm sure everyone can realize, how good an iPhone or an Android, etc., how good the photos are. I saw this coming as soon as I saw the iPhone 11 with the wide angle lens. And when I first created BoxBrownie, the second prototype, fun fact, I had an app back then. Wasn't as cool as what it is now, but it still works. But look, I'm going to start off with that. So all I want to say is, Tristan, don't believe the hype out there. Shooting with your smartphones is definitely not taboo anymore. Okay. And I'm going to show you why. But really quickly, we're here to talk about smartphone photography. Boxbrownie.com can work on all different types of photography, whether it's taken by your photographer or by yourself on any device. But, we're going to talk about SnapSnapSnap. So if you go to the App Store, type in SnapSnapSnap, all one word, it's going to come up. Also, if you type in BoxBrownie, it comes up as well if you do forget the word, okay? But that is the icon. It looks very similar to the BoxBrownie icon behind us, black and red. They're our company colors, represent. But look, this is why it's so cool, right? Look, don't take my word for it. I've got a quick testimonial now.
My name's Lucas Scammell from Direct Agents, part of the Direct Collective, and I'm here to talk to you today about SnapSnapSnap, which is a new app that we've been trialling now for a number of weeks. I can't tell you how much of a game changer I believe this app is. Literally, you download it to your phone, you bring it to the property that you're wanting to take the photos of, and you point and shoot. All the settings have been preset for you, so anybody can use this app and take quality photos. Process is you bring the phone to the property, you point and shoot. You can then upload the photos of the property to BoxBrownie for editing, and you can have them back that same day. The turnaround time's that quick. And what I can tell you is the photos are just as good as any professional photographer. I think the biggest game changer for this app is time to market. We've used a lot of photographers, and the good photographers always seem to be used.
Sorry, for some reason that has stopped working.
No problem. We got the good gist of it.
You probably got a good gist of it, right? So I am on the Wi-Fi here at the hotel, so please don't blame me. But you probably got a good gist of it, right? So let me sort of show you what it can do. So image enhancement. There's no more agents in the mirrors anymore, Tristan. I'm here to clean that up. So look, for $1.60, we do 17 Photoshop tasks for every photo. So that's just one example. It goes on, mate. I've got plenty more tricks up my sleeve. If you're at the front, obviously you could move those bins, but you can't move the signboard, right? We can do it for you. This is all straight off the app. Pretty cool stuff.
Dude, I like how you colored the grass. You didn't mention that part right there, right?
Yeah, well, we can do all that. So we replace the sky, we green the grass, we do 17 Photoshop tasks under our image enhancement. But then, of course, we can remove items too, which is super cool. Virtual staging, check this, before, after. That's
after. Nuts.
This was shot on an iPhone 11 by a real estate agent in Australia. I was there. I saw the image. So this is the quality. It's really, really crazy. We do twilight conversions as well. That's not there. But what separates this app, Tristan, from everything else out there, of course, is the way it handles everything. So everything straight out of the box. Please, please, please use a tripod. You must use tripod mode with a tripod for the best results possible. And I'm going to explain that later on. There's the tripod I recommend. I will send you the link, Tristan.
Yeah.
So knows what that is. But in a nutshell, what it does, if you've heard of HDR photography or bracketed photography, this is what the app does on a tripod. It takes multiple exposures. So we use parts of every image for the editing, and it's hand blended, no AI, because AI is not good enough yet. So don't believe the hype. There's a lot of hype about AI. It's not there yet. When it is, BoxBrownie is going to have it, all right? But you take 7 brackets, all the different lighting, and what you see there, Tristan, is a $1.60 photo taken on a phone. See how you can see clearly inside?
Yeah.
Replace the sky. That would be a great twilight conversion, to be honest. So that's the quality. And I'm going to say one thing. What separates a professional photographer from an amateur? Look, there's a few things, right? But the biggest thing is, in America, it's the ability to see outside the window from inside. The amount of photos I've seen here in America and beyond where they look like this, right? Great shot, looks good. You take a single shot on a digital camera or a phone, it's going to look like this, right? The problem is you can't see outside the windows. And so many pro photographers I see here in America, shots like this. With our app, it's the exact same way I used to photograph property. Check that. The main selling view is outside, right? That's a canal front property on the water. That's not selling it justice. That is. Do you have anything to say about that, mate?
That reminds me of the difference between an amateur real estate agent posting up pictures for a listing versus, because we get to see a lot of the Beverly Hills, Malibu, Calabasas homes. That's the simple difference, man. Online marketing. Beautiful.
So look, that's, I'm going to flick through these examples. They've all got window detail, as you see, commercial property, residential, property management, that's that, right? So that's one. Every wide angle lens, including the smartphone, you get distortion. So see how the walls are like that?
Yeah.
See the walls aren't straight? That's normal with wide angle lens photography. We get rid of that. This is one of the, so these are before and afters, right? Like, that's the power. So we'll replace skies. We'll do everything. You're going to notice.
Dude, I didn't do that.
So these are all examples shot on a smartphone. These are iPhone examples because it's not out on Android yet, but it's coming. So don't worry, it's coming. So look, really quickly, I'm just going to breeze through some image enhancement. These are all 17-step Photoshop, all $1.60. I'm going to breeze through them because I've got so many examples, but I'm sure you get the gist of it. Like, these are all shot on a smartphone. Crazy. Yeah. Most people are viewing photos on their smartphones. So by the time you do it, like, you're not going to tell online whether it was shot by a professional or shot on SnapSnapSnap. I'm telling you, I believe that SnapSnapSnap is bigger than BoxBrownie itself. That, mark my words, I'm going to make this app the new norm in property marketing around the world.
I love it. Dude, I just paid, well, it wasn't me, but it was one of my agents paid $125 for the Dusk one. And I got the bill, Brad. It was 2 weeks ago. I got the bill. And I was like, what the hell, guys? Did you guys forget about BoxBrownie? What just happened? I went off on a little rant, but dude, $4.
I'm here to educate you, brother. Or I know you already know, but your crew, you know what I mean? And look, data Dusk directly off the phone. Like, check that. Stunning image, right? Beautiful shot. That was shot on our app, okay? But then the client decided, hey, this would look great as a twilight. Like, check it. That's $4, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent. Honestly, it's probably cheaper than this bottle of water. And how much impact is that going to do to your listings? And National Association of Realtors state that a twilight shot will get you 4 times more clicks over the daytime shot. Fun fact, in Australia, it's up to 5 times more clicks. So literally on your property portals, on your MLS, the Dusk one needs to be your first image for maximum exposure. Over to you, Tristan. Anything to say? I'll just
Dude,
go.
that actually makes a lot of sense, man. It just stands out. It makes it a little bit more, I feel like I can connect with it because it feels real. Like, oh,
it's popping. Like, you look at this image here. Look, it's stunning property. Just that's not doing it justice. You look at that and you think, oh, the kids are tucked into bed. You've got your lover next to you. You're cracking that bottle of wine and you're just sitting in that view, taking it all in. You know what I mean? That's what Dusk photography does. A, it's harder to do as a professional photographer. B, they know that it gets more clicks, and that's why they're so expensive. Like, twilight photography is the best way to sell just about any property. And don't think it's only for your prestige properties. Like, if you want the normal to stand out, Dusk photography is your best friend. And of course, day to dusk editing is probably a better friend because, we're not going to take your back pocket for a ride, if you know what I mean. This is a $4 edit. Like, we'll even take out we call them a creepy crawly, in Australia, but that pool cleaner, that comes out. That's part of the edit. We green the grass, we fix the grass. You can add on any type of sky you want, Tristan. You can actually select which sky you want. So it's customizable. If you want pinks and purple tones, we've got that. But if you want like a blue and a yellow tone, we've got that too. Everything with boxbrownie.com is customizable. So you tell us what you want, we get to work. That's how it works.
Brad, can you put a UFO at the top? That's what I really want to know.
Dude, of course we can.
Okay.
We could even create custom CGI models, Tristan. It's a new product we're going to bring out soon. Let's say if you like, hey, I want that UFO put in the sky, we can build that model. Or if you're like, hey, I want that Louis Vuitton sofa, that exact model, we can create that for your prestige listings, if that makes sense, mate. Like, if you're like, hey, I want this bottle of water, there's that good old bottle of water again. I'm giving him a plug today. If you want that bottle of water, we can make the model and put that in your kitchen, if that makes sense. So boxbrownie.com, we are like photo editing wizards. Whatever you want done to your photos, we've got you covered.
Did I still remember, like, when I've always used you guys, but I still remember the one time, I don't know if it was you I called or your business partner, when I was like, hey guys, I've got this situation. I've got this home in Hollywood Hills, and this guy has a disco room.
Like, this is the most talked about edit we have. I love showing this. It's my favorite photo.
We have a lookbook, right? See, that's a lookbook, right? Hey, dude, look at the one. You probably
hold on. Let me stop sharing the screen really quick. Let me stop sharing this.
I've got to change my background, but it is there.
Oh yeah, that's the disco room. This guy.
That one. I don't know if you can see it properly because I've got a box brownie background. But can you see that?
Yeah, I can see that.
That's my favorite photo. It gets the most amount of laughs on the booth, and people don't believe me. They don't believe me at all.
I don't think it's real.
Let me tell you a quick story because you guys like knocked it out of the park for us. So we go in for a listing presentation, and there are three levels to this home in Hollywood Hills. Okay. And so we go into the middle because that's the entry level. He takes us to the top. Then he says, hey, I've got this interesting room. It's downstairs. I remodeled it and I layered it with this film so it creates the darkness that I wanted for my disco room. I'm like, a disco room? So we go down there and it's a massive room, dude. It is literally like 3,000 square foot of nothing, just a square and a pole and a big, giant, massive king size bed, I guess. And I'm like, I don't know what we can do here, man, because nobody's going to want to buy our house with a disco room. So I go, I think maybe our friends at BoxBrownie can do something. I don't know. So I call you guys up. I text you guys and I go, can you change this? And you're like, we can try. And then you guys did. You guys made it look like an actual living room with a beautiful view to downtown LA. And that crushed it. So that was beautiful.
Visualization, isn't it, mate? I think clients, the average person, let's call it a buyer, they haven't been in, many vacant, houses in their life. Real estate professionals like us, I'm a photographer, obviously a lot of the agents watching this right now, we've been through plenty of, empty spaces. But the average person, they can't visualize their own furniture in the house, let alone a renovation. So that's why that virtual renovation edit via the boxbrownie.com platform is just like so important, especially in today's market when, you know, you're buying the worst house in the best street. Property prices have almost doubled, let's call it roughly. They have in Australia anyway. So a lot of people are actually using this edit now to their advantage and saying, hey, this is the potential of this property and this is what it can look like. And it really helps people envision, you know, what the build's going to look like with their furniture, with their color choices, with their floor coverings, etc. Like we can knock out walls, add in pools in the backyard, literally whatever you're remodeling on that house, we can bring it to life so you can start getting pre-listing inquiry.
You know what I would do? I agree with you on that. And what I would do, this is what we do, part of our listing presentation, when we send it through ahead of time. When we're there in person, we also typically bring our computer. So like I bust this open and I'm like, let me just show you what we do, right? And then I go to Redfin and then I go, let me show you on Redfin all of the pictures on Redfin and Zillow, and they're all the same, right? They're all regular. And then I go, let me show you what we do differently. And then we have our pictures with, you know, the beautiful background and they stand out. And they're like, this is what people see first. And this is how we drive traffic, not only with the marketing remarks and the price, but also the imagery. I mean, let's think. And then I go into YouTube. I'm like, think how they attract viewers on YouTube. It's all about the graphics. Well, think of how you attract people to your home. It's all about the picture. What is that telling you? And then, dude, that alone, it's like, wow, you go the extra mile on every single picture. And that's a lot. And I think we need to showcase that more.
And I think it, once again, another National Association statistic, it's what buyers want to view when when viewing listings online. And I believe it's 86% want to see photos. They are still photos are still the most important thing buyers want to see in America when they're viewing property online. I believe video was down the bottom, to be honest. Like it was floor plans, it was property descriptions, it was all the basic things. And I'm not just saying it, but that's what BoxBrownie does. We do the basic things right. And sometimes it's all the simple things in life that get you ahead. And really with BoxBrownie, with a lowest barrier of entry to market your assets. So, the Snap just makes it easier for the end user to get beautiful, stunning looking images directly off their phone any time of the day. It's available 24/7. I know your photographer's not, but unfortunately Snap is. So it's here whenever you need it.
And I think that's the piece that I feel like can be part of your secret weapon. You don't need to tell the seller all of the details. You just need to show the results and 100%. Say, hey, this is how we stand out. And I think at the end of the day, you know what? Great question, because I was heading there. William says, Snap shoots in RAW. How do you tell your iPhone to shoot so that it captures everything? Is it just HDR and then you take the image there?
Great question. Thank you for asking. Please, if you have any questions, Alana will let us know. Same with yourself, Tristan. So best thing about Snap, Tristan, it's the only app. You just download it and you literally start pressing the buttons. As I said, please use a tripod, okay? If you want best results with the bracketing, you have to use a tripod. If you notice, every professional photographer uses one, so you shouldn't be any different. But mate, it's straight out of the box. You select tripod mode and there is no other settings you have to put in. You literally click the button, there's a self timer that goes, and then before your eyes, I can literally show you how to use the app, Tristan. I've got 2 more examples to show, and then I can walk you through literally a real job. If you're interested.
Oh, dude, heck yeah, show me.
Well, if you wouldn't mind sharing my screen again really quickly, that would be great. And then I'm just going to get out of that, just make sure. Cool. I'm just going to quickly share my screen again, everyone. Here we are here. Hopefully you can see that. Give me a thumbs up, Tristan, if you can see my screen.
I got you. $4 to $8 per image.
So look, this is item removal, ladies and gents. I'm going to breeze through these all off your phone. Like, check it. Blows my mind. Wow. So these are just, item removal. This one's a bit more of a spot removal,
Oh.
Clean up your branding, ladies and gentlemen. Your photos reflect you as an agent and your brand you work with. I love that carpet, by the way. Super. Let's just go back and appreciate that carpet, but look, check this. Go on. Like, this is off your phone, ladies and gentlemen. It's like when I use this app, Tristan, this is me, I'm energetic, but I won't lie. I feel like I'm in cheat mode in a game. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, it just doesn't feel real. It feels too easy to get these results. I can't tell you the processes you have to do that on a digital camera. But really quickly, virtual staging. I'm going to show you how this works, and I'm going to walk you through how the upload process works. But you've seen this. That's the before. That's the $1.60 edit, the brush over edit. You have to do that, and then that's the virtual staging. Like, we won't make them look like this. I promise. If you jump on Fiverr, other outsourcing websites, you don't know what you're going to trust me. Or and that's our guarantee at BoxBrownie. I run a quality control team. The founder runs a quality control team. We only look at roughly 100,000 images a month because we can't look at everything. But we care enough to score ratings, score photos, so you don't get other images like this. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, no, that's funny.
So we secret shop our editors. We make sure the quality's great. We'll fix it before you see it, if we see it. Of course, if you need changes, they're all free. You won't be getting this type of work, I promise. But this is a Forbes statistic. We were actually mentioned on this article, which is pretty cool. But look, in a nutshell, a staged home is going to sell for 17% more money, and it's going to sell a lot quicker in markets like this. So, and of course, another statistic from the NAR is you don't have to stage the whole home. People think, it's expensive. Well, it's actually not. Digital staging is the most cost-effective way to visualize furniture in a property. This is what the buyers want to see: living room, kitchen, the main bedroom, the dining room, the bathroom, and things like a second bedroom or a children's bedroom. Do between 2 to 6 virtually staged on your properties. That's all you need. There it is again. So, these are all off the phone, Tristan, like beautiful results. You don't need a computer. Damn. Virtual staging off your phone. This is a world first. I'm so proud. We've had numerous world firsts at BoxBrownie. This is virtual staging straight off your device. You can shoot it, upload it. By the time you've left the front door, these photos are in the cloud, going straight to the boxbrownie.com editing engine. We're two companies, and literally it's as easy as snapping it and getting superior results. This is item removal and virtual staging, to give you an idea. Super cool. And lastly, because I'm a pro photographer, right? I've done it for close to 20 years. I'm going to show you, Tristan, the difference between my old DSLR camera and a smartphone. Hope you're ready. So look, we're including 2 edits: image enhancement and virtual staging. This is the smartphone. Tell by the bottom left icon. That's the result, right? This is like a home office study, right, sort of application. Okay. This is my old digital camera I shot with professionally, right? There's the results. Okay, cool. Same edit, same tripod, didn't move the tripod, camera on, camera off. Okay. Let's check the difference. Digital camera, phone. Digital camera, phone. Tristan, talk to me, brother. What are you thinking? What's going through your mind?
I actually like the phone more. It feels a little brighter. That's crazy.
I won't lie. I hear that a lot, and I'm not here to diss photographers one bit. I'm one myself. I had 2 business meetings here in Scottsdale with 2 of them. Lovely clients, love them to bits. I really do. But this is just showing the potential that's in your pocket, ladies and gentlemen. This is no trickery. This is just boxbrownie.com's work, straight from the heart.
Brad,
this is what we can do now, mate.
Was this one an iPhone 14, 13?
I'd say this was probably an iPhone 11. This is actually an older shot. So it's a single image. It's no different to what's going on. It was shot the same way. One image, one single shot from another. This is just testing. Mate, that it is what it is. That is the quality right here, right now. And remember Sony's statement. In another 2 years, they believe the digital camera, the DSLR that all professionals use, is going to be killed off because of smartphones. And I'm telling you, it's already here. When you go holidaying, do you take your digital camera or do you use your phone?
No, dude, my digital camera stays home and I use it as a webcam and that's it.
Well, mate, I'm the same. I'm a pro photographer. I don't even use my cameras anymore. And I'm not just saying that. I just use my phone for everything. Especially now, if I was visiting Chime yesterday, and they had this wicked office. And I shot some shots. I had this beautiful warehouse, and I'm like, you wait till these photos come back, and they came back jaw dropping. And this was like a beautiful old school sort of area. Very sort of old, and it was an old tractor factory. Super cool, like exposed everything. Snap just absolutely slayed it. The photos look amazing. For me to shoot it on my digital camera would have been so much harder than shooting it on the phone.
Damn, dude.
But look, lastly, mate, I can talk for days, but do you mind if I show people and walk people how to submit a job?
Please.
Would be my pleasure. So look, this is how easy it is to do Snap. You can see the icon. Here we go. Hopefully the internet holds out for me. We are going. So this is what the dashboard looks like. We're going to click on that red cross, and your shoot name is your property address. So that's the easiest way to do it. We'll call it new shoot. We're going to hit next. Hit the camera icon to activate that camera. You're going to notice it looks like an iPhone camera. That's how we wanted it. And it opens up at 0.6 times. I get asked that all the time. You can zoom in, zoom out, click the 0.5 times if you want things to look big. 0.6 is more true to life, Tristan. With boxbrownie.com, it's all about ethical marketing, right? We want things to look like as they would. So that's why it's 0.6. Once we hit that shutter, it's going to take 7 photos. Are you ready? Here I go in a minute. Yeah. Countdown's on. Watch the screen. It's taking 7 photo brackets automatically. Fun fact. It took us 3 years to hack into camera's Apple algorithm. It actually takes up to 70 microburst photos. That's why the quality is so good. You can share the photos. We don't lock them down in the app. We're not those sort of guys. If you want to use the photo, it's here. If you want to edit them, of course, you know where to go. So we're going to click now on the photo. We're doing image enhancement, 17 Photoshop tasks for $1.60. Now we're going to remove some items. There's a bit of stuff out the front of that house. So you can type in what you want. I'm just going to forward this. Here we go. Cool. You click markup item removal. Watch this. You can draw on the photo what you want removed, Tristan. I'm a big fan of pink. So, I've got the pink color. You can use any color you want. And I'm literally drawing on it. Remove those bins. I want the Mercedes gone. I want all that bins out the front. Looks like this was shot at Christmas time. So all the Christmas lights on top of the roof. There we go. Selecting those now. We're going to hit save in a minute. I can fast forward it, but we're almost there and you'll get the gist of it. So cool, that's done. We're going to hit next. We're going to review our order. We could virtually stage that if we want. We could put another Lamborghini at the front if you want, let's say. We're going to complete that order, ladies and gentlemen, and that shoot now is uploading in the background in the cloud. So that'll go straight to the boxbrownie.com editing engine. It will be edited. And you can download the image to your phone and also in your BoxBrownie account. They all link up if you use the same login, just so you know.
Yeah.
Not a BoxBrownie user and you sign up to Snap first, it will automatically create a BoxBrownie account for you. Can't be easier. Now, are you ready, mate?
Before,
after. Before, after. So this is the power in your pocket, ladies and gentlemen. This is Snap. I could talk about this for days, as you can't tell. Do we have any questions?
Dude, this is amazing. I would actually, I'm probably going to have my team set up a tripod at the front and take a picture of the front at every listing and send it over to BoxBrownie and have them do that and also give us a Dusk picture and then have it ready to go with the photographer coming back with their pictures too.
A lot of people. Sorry.
I am not a very good photographer. Like, I work for a photo company and I should be much better as I am. And the photos that I've been posting on LinkedIn recently make me look so good because I take them typically traveling or when we go to events. And I feel like my absolute, everyone's like, wow, she's going so much better. And I'm like, no, it's just this app. So I think that's something really important as well, is that if you are going to do it, don't be scared if you're worried about your quality, because this app is just so amazing that you can be so average. You just hit the button and I get so much joy, like, because it takes a few seconds saying snap, snap, snap as it does. So like I just kind of go in my own little world, take it. And it's just really nice. It's a great photo to turn out. So don't be scared if you're not a professional, because everyone, it's meant to give you professional looking photos and without you being a professional. So
it's just the easy button, you know what I mean? And that's what we wanted to create BoxBrownie, you know, the app from us. Like, you know, real estate photography, it's not complicated if you know how to break it down. 1/3 is shooting it and the 2/3 is in the editing. And now with the SnapSnapSnap app, it's literally press a button, the bracket's sorted, it goes to us, gets edited, comes back, and you look like a pro every time. You know, it's honestly that easy. What you see is what you get. We're a true blue Australian-owned business, and you know, and just think of it this way: every photo you see, whether it's in the newspaper, a magazine, anywhere, every photo has been photoshopped. You just don't know it yet. So why are you any different with your listings? Don't take photos. If you're not editing your photos, you're doing yourself and your listing injustice.
That's true, man. Somebody asked if you could do headshots too.
Hey, mate, it's definitely on our radar, mate, to be honest. But yes, we can do it. So the iPhone and the Samsung both have a beautiful portrait mode, right? So if you take photos on your phone, soon I want this to be part of the app, Tristan. Portrait photography, just take a selfie, you know, someone takes a beautiful photo of you. But we have portrait retouching already. So if you go to boxbrownie.com, and then you log in, there's a dashboard, it'll say portrait retouching. You click that, we can remove your braces, we can add makeup, you know, we can add lipstick, you know, we can even sort of change your attire if you have to. Pimples, you name it. If you're having a bad day, you're a bit stressed, you got pimples, we can get rid of that. So that's already a thing. But my end goal for this app, Tristan, I want this to be the real estate photographer in your pocket. I want it doing virtual tours. I want it doing video. I want it doing aerial editing. I want it doing floor plans. Everything a real estate photographer does, it's going to be in your pocket. You stay tuned. This is just the beginning.
I'm going to just log into mine so you can. I just found it. So this is mine, right? And if you go, I just logged into boxbrownie.com. If you go down to portrait retouching, there it is. Right. $4, man. $4, everyone. Stop using your picture from 20 years ago, please.
Or use it and just get it edited again.
Yeah. We'll give you,
that's what I'm saying.
A virtual facelift. Don't get the real facelift. We'll just give you one digitally.
Yeah, man. I'm digging this. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with everybody right there. That's cool.
Thank you, mate. But look, you know, if you have any more questions, you know, I'm here. Team, I'm not scared to give my email address out, brad@boxbrownie.com. You know, not many founders are going to say that. I love what I do. And if I haven't got time to reply, I'll give it a quick one and give it to one of my lovely BDMs around the world. We've got Alana here. We've got Will here, you know, in the US. We've got people on the ground everywhere, even Japan. Japan's a massive market for us. As I said, Tristan, you know, you have been with us from the start. You know, I'm super grateful, brother. You know, much love to you and the whole, you know, LabCoat family. And, you know, we're hopefully, you know, we haven't changed. We're just dominating the world. And, you know, it's my aim to clean up property listings one house at a time. And we're doing a pretty good job of that. But I tell you, we've got a lot of new tech coming, mate, a lot of exciting things for the industry. You know, I'm here to create ethical marketing in every country. Like, you don't want to falsify things. That's very important. But you just want photos need to be looking their best, right? You know, grass can be green and skies can be blue. You know, I know people are like, oh, virtual staging is misleading, but it's not if you market it correctly. It's all about visualization. Put both images online if you have to. Put a disclosure. You know, to always disclose it's virtually staged. If you're worried, you know what I mean? Just treat people how you want to be treated. I think it's pretty simple. And we're here to give people the marketing tools to succeed.
Agreed, man. I love that. Can you do me a favor, either one of you? Send me that video where you showed the process of uploading the picture, because I want my team to make it into a short Instagram reel and a TikTok, and then we'll just upload it, because that was smooth and easy.
Thank you, sir. Easy done. You leave that with me. I'll get it sorted.
Yeah. Leon says, so this replaces everything a professional photographer does except the drone shots. It's crazy.
Yeah. Fun fact, Leon, if you buy a drone, we do drone editing. You know, we can select the property you're selling in any color. We can black and white fade the neighbors. We can put location markers, and these can all be branded to your template, your agency template. We'll get into that later, Tristan. I've got some crazy new tech we'll get into, you know, but I know we're pushed for time, if that makes sense. But Leon, if you own a drone, I'd say DJI, the best drones I've ever used. Don't get anything else. There's a great one called a Mavic Mini Pro. It's under 250 grams. So the laws are a lot better. Check your local areas, but it's a small drone, takes amazing shots. And without editing, mate, I'll turn you into an instant real estate aerial photographer overnight, mate. Just reach out if you're interested.
Well, I'm looking at the aerial editing on boxbrownie.com. I have a question about, I know we're out of time, but I have a question about floor plans.
Yes.
How do you get the floor plans from us? Like, how do you know that the renderings are correct? That's one thing I've never tried.
Mate, let me do it. So I have, where am I here? I'm just trying to find them. Cool. So there's a couple of ways you can do it. So I'll quickly share my screen. I appreciate everyone being here. So let me please say that. So obviously we do development site plans or plat map redraws. So if you've got builders plans, files, we can redraw these in any color combination.
Oh, wow.
So we do all this, but you know, you can draw it on a rough. Right. Anyway,
I didn't know I had sent something to you already. I didn't know that. So.
Even my son could do this and he's 7. But look, from that to that, Tristan, from that to that.
That's crazy.
You know, really soon, you know, I won't say too much. You might be able to do this off your phone. Okay. But, you know, it goes on, ladies and gents. I've got photos for days. Like if you're trying to sell the intangible, we do CGI renders. We do all that. So this is not built. And then, of course, Tristan, I'd love to show the viewers this. If you're trying to pre-sell something that's not built, like this is like think Matterport virtual tour of something that's not even built yet. That's what you're looking at right now. This is not real. So we can create this from floor plans alone, let alone if you've got builders files, architect files. You can look up, you can look down, you can navigate by a floor plan here. This is our technology, by the way. I'm going to click that down and watch this now. I can change the furniture style at a click of a button. This is an extra, but just showing you the possibilities. Now we change the floor plan and the furniture. Boom. So if you're trying to sell things for a builder, developer, I've got photographers out of Idaho, a couple of young gentlemen. They're so tech savvy. They're selling more houses than D.R. Horton in their area because of this technology. They're making bank. They're shooting the properties. They're making money from the renders, and they're actually selling the home because they have a real estate license. They're probably making, they told me, I'm not going to say the figure, they're making bank. Love the boys. Shout out to you. You know who you are. But yeah, this is the technology we have at your fingertips. Lastly, we're doing AI copywriting as well. Tristan, you did want me to mention that really quickly. For your property descriptions, we're doing AI. It's back in 60 seconds. No joke, you know. If you've heard of gone in 60 seconds, I'm saying back in 60 seconds. So it's totally free. You don't even have to spend any money with BoxBrownie to get free edits per month of that. That's how generous we are. We're never going to charge, but then we're always here to support people as well, real life humans. So we still have Australian journalists who write beautiful property descriptions for you, and it starts at $28. That's for a real person. Or we've got the AI as well. You know what I mean? It goes on, ladies and gents. I know everyone is pressed for time, and I'm grateful to be here. As I said, I can talk underwater about this, but Tristan, over to you, brother.
Dude, I'm going to post that up. I didn't know that it was free AI, and then you have an option. I'm going to post that up to LabCoats right now. Thank you for.
If you go into the property descriptions, the property copywriting in the back end, mate, this is what you're going to see. You can. You know, I'm all about giving people the choice, right? AI is coming, and this is, you know, team up with BoxBrownie. We're your marketing mates from Australia. We're always going to have AI, and we're always going to have real life editing. That's where I see it going. AI is changing quickly. Don't believe the hype. You know, really quickly. AI, it does virtual renovations, right? But it doesn't look like this, mate. I can guarantee you it. I know it's a big buzzword. You know, my business partner, Mel, shout out, brother. Love you, mate. But, you know, this is the quality of BoxBrownie, you know, virtual remodeling. That's my favorite edit. I better stop talking now. Over to you, mate. This is what you did on that. This is what you did on that beautiful Hollywood Hills home. You know what I mean? But this is just another example. I would have kept the disco room, to be honest. I'm looking at it now.
What have I?
Probably can't really see it, but
I gotta send you more. I gotta send you guys more of those to work on.
I love these ones. If someone has a really wild example on LabCoats, mate, we should do a competition. Who can have the most wildest before and after virtual renovation?
That's a great idea. Like, send us the craziest images to change, and we'll show you what we've done on the webinar.
I reckon that edit is house porn, if you can say that, right? It's so cool. Yep. It's like, let's do that. Maybe we'll talk about that later, but I better stop talking.
That's a good one, man. I'm writing it down. Send us the craziest pic.
My favorite Friday tea time is to go on Zillows or any of the MLSs and just scroll through and see what I find, because there's always something good you can find on an MLS somewhere.
Dude, hold on. All right, this is just a thought. Just a thought, guys. Do you guys have a TikTok or Instagram that you guys run?
We have an Instagram at BoxBrownie.com, I believe it is. You'll be able.
You guys run any videos on there? Because Alana just gave an amazing idea.
You know what? If you're interested, team, we have a great blog. If you go to boxbrownie.com, scroll right to the bottom, the blog will be there. It has awesome training. If you want to learn how to use your phone for anything, there's blogs, YouTube channels, vlogs, if you want to call it that. It's full descriptions. If you want to learn how to use a pro camera, DSLR, I've got training on that. I'm a photographer. I love training people. We do team webinars, one-on-one webinars. We do it all. We're here to educate the market, how to do better marketing. And a lot of it you can do yourself with the technology that's out there now. That's just the way it is.
I like it. Thanks, Brad. Appreciate it. All right, everybody, go to BoxBrownie. I appreciate both of you being on here and showing us what you can do. Alana, you actually had a really good idea for a possible TikTok strategy, which was if one of you on the team, Brad or Alana, could go on Zillow, Realtor.com, or Redfin, scroll through and be like, look at these not so nice pictures. And then you show how easy it is to upload, change it up and be like, let me help you. And then now you have the difference. You get it edited in about 60 seconds, 90 seconds, and you start doing that as a trend. That could really pick up so people see the power of BoxBrownie.
And I could become TikTok famous and then
Alana,
leave. No, I'm kidding.
I'll even do a dance. How does that sound?
Sorry, Brad.
That's a great one. Alana,
I'm kidding.
I know. You need to do that. So you can do that with Brad. Brad, that's a killer idea by Alana, dude.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks, guys, everyone. BoxBrownie, Brad, Alana, this was fun. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Let's BoxBrownie the world. Just BoxBrownie it.